Hey guys, in this video I want to go over why I preach that you should never hold any of these stocks overnight. A lot of people do that, and it's in a lot of strategies, trading strategies of holding stocks overnight, holding them long. Um, and some people are successful with that, but I think when you're dealing with OTCBB and pink sheet stocks, you cannot take the risk of holding it overnight. Um, the problem with these stocks is that there's just too much manipulation, too much going on, and the thing though is that right now it's March 23rd, 2014. So the thing that's going on now though, and the reason why it's even riskier now is because of the fact that the SEC has started to halt a lot of pump and dumps on a very frequent basis. From companies entering into the marijuana industry to just general pump and dumps. The SEC has all of a sudden, for the last month or so, been taking a much more active role. So that's why you might have seen some other videos in the past. You might have read other blog posts or done trading for a while yourself, and now you're getting back into it, or whatever reason. You know, it's March 23rd, 2014 now, and in the future I think too the SEC is now taking a much more active role in halting these stocks whenever they would break the rules. And these OTC and pink sheet stocks tend to break the rules very often. So let me just give you a real life example of why you should definitely never hold these stocks. So this company is UPIP, Unwired Planet. I traded this yesterday on Friday. I saw that after the market close on March 20th, right, 16 meaning 421, so the market was closed, they signed a deal with Lenovo, a patent license and patent purchase transaction. So this is clearly good news. So I knew that I put it on my watch list the next day. It had good volume being traded. It fit all my stock screening criteria. So I definitely put this on my main watch list because I knew there was going to be, or it was a good catalyst. I followed the double catalyst rule. This was one very strong catalyst. So I put it on my list, and I saw that in the morning, right when the bell rang, it started off very high. I knew it was going to gap higher. I quickly bought it. I watched the level 2. Did I get the... Oh, that's pretty crazy. I think if you go in closer, it reached a better high. But this is showing, and you can tell right here. Right here shows up when I mouse over. You can see up top the amount. I bought it at 206, and I sold at 219. So not a huge runner, but still good. And I did that trade in 49 seconds. So it looks like I almost caught the peak. I don't remember if I did or not, but again, the way I do that is I watch the level 2. So I see as soon as the volume starts decreasing, there's a lot of 219s being stacked on the ask side, and basically a wall of sellers. So I knew that I had to sell and get out of my position because this is not gonna be like a huge runner. It was gonna the momentum was going to shift. So, but okay, so this is so I made my profit, got out, literally a 1 minute trade, made a whole bunch of money, great, whatever. Then this was choppy the whole day, huge dip here for no understandable reason. But anyways, so the reason I recommend never to hold a stock overnight is because you would think, if you go through this company's financials, it has solid financials, good cash, increasing revenues, good, I mean, not good EPS, but normal EPS, like not for an OTC, improving EPS, I'll say that. So, but this was definitely a good sign for it. So you would think that it would uptrend and everything, but again, you can never buy in to these penny stocks. They're manipulated. You don't know what's going to happen. In my head for a little second, I thought, maybe I should hold this because I think it's going to go up. Just sign a deal with Lenovo for a patent. It's going to get some good attention. The price is going to shoot up. But thank God I stuck to my rules and sold, because I'm not even talking about this dip here. All right, if this stock kept going, it could have increased higher, because this is very good news. Deal with Lenovo, but I decided to take a look at the stock afterwards, and I don't know why it doesn't show it here, but what happened on March 21st, which is a Friday. Let me put this in. what happened was just Friday, right after the market closed, it was halted. The SEC halted the stock um, because they think that it was manipulated and they don't have much proof with the dealings. And you know what? I didn't even research why exactly, but in general, I don't. Once I make money with a trade, I don't go back into it. But you know, these trades are these penny stocks. Again, these and when I talk about penny stocks, I mean the OTC and pink sheets. You know, they're not companies that you want to invest long term and you want to make your money and you want to get out, and that's why I believe you should never hold overnight. Now after this stock opens, it's gonna do a huge dip. And who knows when it'll open. It might take days, weeks, months after the investigation. And if you had this company, you wouldn't be able to buy or sell it. So you would have your money tied up in this stock, and it would just probably open at a huge loss. And it would be terrible because you would have money tied up in this stock that you're going to lose a whole bunch of money. So I hope you take my advice. Nasdaq stocks, New York Stock Exchange stocks, those, if you want to try holding overnight, go ahead. Those are a lot more official companies, but never hold OTC or pink sheet stocks.